All right, welcome back to the channel. It's Sam here with GSK Wealth Builders, and today I just wanted to bring you an update to my portfolio. I sold all of Nexo. So one of the reasons why I sold it was just wasn't getting the results that we needed, and they made a major change that actually changes the value of the token. So we're just going to cover that. So yeah, welcome to the channel, and we're about to get started in a few minutes. So all right, let's go. So what I want to go over is just a little bit of the market, what's been going on in the market. We tested Bitcoin tested trying to break through the resistance point around 40,000, and as you can see, it hit 40,000, got rejected immediately, and then we're back down. So we're trying to hit that. We're trying to break to new highs, but it's pretty tough right now for Bitcoin. So Ethereum, same thing. Obviously, when Bitcoin goes down 5%, you're going to see Ethereum and all the other altcoins go down 5 to 10%. So right now, we just got to wait it out when it comes to all of the altcoins except for one, which is Hex. And obviously, I talked about Hex on the last stream. I'm going to do a full video on it just to explain what's going on with it. But today is a good buying day for almost everything in crypto if you're looking to buy in dollar cost average. I saw some interesting stuff come out on Cardano. So Mike Novogratz, a person who's really respected in the crypto community, he was talking about Cardano, how he doesn't see why it would be valued where it is. I kind of agree with him in one aspect where Cardano isn't launched. Like, they don't even have a product that we can see. There are obviously people in the test net that know about the product, but why is it the number 5 crypto when it's not doing anything? Well, the reason is because they built a community and they have a brand, and people are behind Charles Hoskinson, the guy who started Cardano. So they believe in him and they're invested and they're staking, I believe. So Cardano has a large amount of people staking. I think it's around 60% are staking Cardano. So then you go down the list here. Dogecoin still sitting at 30 cents. XRP, I guess the SEC got an extension. They're trying to get themselves together. Sometimes when they get an extension, they try to negotiate a deal. So we'll see what happens there. Uniswap, $20. I would buy Uniswap probably anywhere between $5 and $12. $20 is basically a fair value. Solana is strong. Solana is very strong. As the market is doing terrible, Solana is almost there, like close to its highs. So Solana keeps growing. That is my favorite project right now in crypto. It's not my biggest investment, but it's my favorite project right now in crypto. SBF is doing a great job. Solana Foundation is doing a great job. The marketing is getting out there. The marketing is getting out for FTX. They just raised $400 million, which shows that the suits like Solana, and they have billions of dollars that they can spend on um, their own marketing and their own ecosystem. So Solana is trying to bring other platforms onto the Solana ecosystem, and I think that's going to be big. So yeah, they're going to continue to grow and they're going to continue to succeed without an issue. So Solana, I like that. So when you go down here, Matic, Polygon, Matic, I've kind of changed my mind. I was very bullish on Matic. I think Matic was like my top 3 coins. It's going to be out of my top 7 soon because they have an admin key. So an admin key to the blockchain just means that there's some guys out there who have a password that can take all of your money from the blockchain. Like, they can just take everything if they wanted. Now, they're probably not likely to do that because I would believe that we don't know these developers, but I would believe that they're good people. I'd like to believe people are good people, but when the stakes come high, what if they had a gun to their head? Or what if someone says, your family's in jeopardy, like, give us these people's money? So there is a 24-hour time lock allegedly on this admin key, but the whole point of crypto is you're supposed to be managing your own finances without a middleman, and Matic, as a layer 2 solution, is a middleman. So As an investment, it's done really well. It's done really well over the past year, and it probably will continue to do well as there's more adoption. But that's just a single point of failure that can't be accepted at this point in time by me. Internet Computer, they're really strong. I don't know what they do yet, but I have coins from them that I got airdropped in 2017. And they even airdropped them a smart way so you couldn't dump all the coins. They only release like 1/20th of the coins they're giving you for like whatever. I don't even know. It's like every 6 months, every 3 months. They've only given me like 1% of the coins that they're going to give me. So yeah, so that is it for the update. If anyone has any questions, type it in the chat. But we're going to move on to the main topic of today's video, which is, why I am done with Nexo. Nexo has been one of my earliest investments in crypto since 2017. They've been really good to me. I like the platform, I like the team, but they have made decisions that I don't agree with. So I am going to, change my opinion when it comes to Nexo, because basically they're just robbing the people. Is what it comes down to, in my opinion, right? They're robbing the people of their wealth. Like, we've invested in Nexo since 2017. They bootstrapped their platform off of the people putting money in the coin and advertising the coin, and then they turn around and they promised that they would give 30% of the dividends. So they promised they would give 30% of profits in dividends to shareholders, and then all of a sudden they just cut it off, and they're like, how about we just pay you 12% interest on the Nexo token? Well, I already have, I want dividends. I don't want interest, right? Because this is a big banking platform. This could be one of the biggest banks in the world. So to just cut that off and just say, oh, we're going to give you 12% interest, and it's not even 12%. They'll advertise 12% interest, and they'll be like, if you do A, B, C, D, it's 12%. But if you don't, then it's like, 7%. So yeah. And yeah, I'll explain it. So let's just get on to it. So if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, so Nexo is a crypto bank. So this website here is ICO Drops. They're one of the first instant crypto banks probably in the world. And what they do is you can put your capital up as collateral. And so, for example, if you had 10 Bitcoin, you can put your 10 Bitcoin up as collateral with Nexo. And what Nexo will do is they'll give you 5 Bitcoin in USDT that you can borrow against it, right? And it's like 4 or 5% interest. But if you buy more of their coins, then it's higher interest. So their interest is really high. So I'll say, compared to other platforms, their interest is really high. It's like 12%, and then you can buy it down to 5%. So what happened to me was, before the crash, I had a loan out with Nexo, and I like them for one thing. They don't rug pull you, right? They don't, and they don't wreck you when it comes to your loan to value. So I do like them for that. But what they'll do is they'll say, buy our coins if you want 5% interest. But you have to have 10% of your value in their coins. But then when their coin dumped, right, and then all of a sudden it's not 10%, say their coin goes down 70%, they're like, oh, I guess we got to charge you the high percentage interest now. But it's like, no, when I took my loan out, I bought your coin, and it's not my fault that your coin is performing poorly, right? So all of a sudden now I got to pay more interest because your coin's performing poorly, and you're downgrading me from platinum to gold. It doesn't make no sense. What are you guys doing? So anyways, they want you to buy more. It's like, well, what if your coin just goes to zero? Am I just supposed to keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying your coin, and like to stay at 5% interest? So no. So they started 31 March 2018, so they're still around. Now, if you look at the returns have been great. Well, decent, right? So 17x return since the ICO. There's coins that have done 500x, right? So the current price, $1.77. So what I did was I took all of my coins out of Nexo and I sold, right? So let's go here. Why did I sell? So Nexo, the very first time that they ask the people their opinion, they want to rob the people, in my opinion, right? So we were entitled as token holders, as original investors, to 30% of all profits forever, right? Or not forever, because they just change it overnight, right? So if you know anything about the crypto markets, this has been the largest market when it comes to adoption of people. So there's only 4 or 5 platforms that have a lot of users. Nexo is one of these 4 or 5 platforms, which means this year is the year that they've made record profits. So what they did was they would pay a dividend, and the Nexo dividend would be, you know, it wouldn't be quarterly. It would just be scattered randomly, right? So let me see if I can find it on the blog. It would just be scattered. It would be scattered randomly. So there was no predictability when it comes to the dividend. The issue with that is people would be like, well, when's the next dividend? And they had no idea because there was never any heads up. Even their blog, you can't search on their blog. Everrise launched yesterday. What is Everrise? Okay, so here's a comparison, right? So when you look at August 2020, the Nexo dividend was $6 million, which equaled out to, I think, like a few cents per coin. Okay, so this is August 20. A meeting with the board of directors, Nexo Capital Inc., convened today, and the decision making a payment for a dividend for the financial period of 30 June 2019 to 30 June 2020. The total dividend is $6.1 million, which made it 0.06 cents per Nexo token. So then they would give you that dividend. So all of a sudden, they're like, okay, here's a new dividend, right? So the new dividend is, can I see it? So 1 year later, right, the dividend goes to $20 million, which means that, the earnings that you're getting from Nexo is growing. So they go from $6 million to $20 million. They basically tripled their dividend, right? And then what do? They're like, nah, we're not sharing this with you, right? Now we're not sharing this with you. Just let's have a vote. So they have a vote, and the way that they did the vote is obviously they pitched it to the people that you can make more money because they weren't even paying the dividend like on a regular basis. So you'd be holding these tokens and never getting any dividend. But meanwhile, it was because it's like a massive dividend. They're trying to figure out a way. So in my opinion, the next dividend would have been around $60 million. Right. So the next dividend would have been around $60 million. Then we would have been seeing like really good, profits. Then the next dividend might have been $100 million. The next dividend could have been $200 million. But no. So what they do is they pitch a governance where they're like, you guys aren't getting dividends. How about you get interest on your Nexo tokens? But I just mentioned that the Nexo tokens are like tanking now. So 12% interest on a coin that goes down 70%, there's nothing beneficial about that, right? So just 1 second, let me look at the comments. All right, just people pumping meme coins. So yeah, so the dividend gets interrupted, and they push it to 12% interest. So 12% interest doesn't benefit me when the coin went down, what, from $3.80 or something, $2.80 to $1.77. Now you want to pay me 12% interest on that. So anyways, I sold all of my Nexo. I sold all of my coins in Nexo. I paid back all of my loans, and I bought Hex, and I staked Hex. So yeah, buy Nexo. And I will say this: I've had no issues with the platform, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So from now on, Nexo token holders will receive 12% interest per annum paid out daily in Nexo tokens held for both savings and credits and line wallets. And Nexo token will be used as collateral. Will also earn interest, which is good because they don't do that when you take out a loan. You don't earn any collateral. And then daily interest on Nexo will start with 7% interest. See, so it isn't 12. So when they advertised 12, when you voted on it, where is it? On the vote, right? On the vote, they were like, hey, want 12% interest, but it's not. It's 7% interest, right? And then if you lock your coins for 3 to 12 months, you'll receive 9 and 12% interest. So now I got to lock my coins. It's brutal. So, yo, what's up, everyone? So, yeah, there's more people coming on the live. So, anyways, I got to lock my coin for 12 months to receive the 12% interest. So, they tricked everyone. They tricked everyone. So, that you voted on receiving 12% interest on your coins instead of 30% of the profits. Then they're like, yeah, but by the way, it's only 12 if you lock your coins up for 12 months. It's actually 7. So they should have said it was 7 in the beginning because people would have voted probably differently. But anyways, it's over. So I sold all of my Nexo tokens. I'm done with Nexo. And that moves Celsius to the #1 centralized exchange when it comes to paying interest. Celsius is #1. Voyager is probably #2. And then there's a few others that are like BlockFi, but I don't think they're going to be solvent. I wouldn't use BlockFi. They don't make profits. And yeah, so that basically wraps up why I sold all of my Nexo tokens. If you have any questions in regards to Nexo, post them in the chat now. If not, we'll move on to evaluating some new DeFi microcap coins. So just type your questions about any DeFi microcap coin. We'll do some research on them. I think some people want some meme coins pumped, but you know what happens with meme coins when it's crypto winter? Not much. So all right, so Celsius. I'll talk about Celsius and I'll talk about BlockFi. So Celsius is very Celsius is very transparent with their marketing, and they haven't asked me anything every Friday or something like that. Like every Friday, it's the CEO or the Celsius team talks about what's going on with Celsius. BlockFi, I'll talk about BlockFi too. So look at Celsius, 21 billion in assets, 700,000 users, $360 million paid out in the last 12 months. So when Nexo was pumping that they paid out 20 million, Celsius is out here paying out, a third of $1 billion. And they buy back their own token. So when Celsius pays a bonus, they use, I think it's 20% of their profits to buy back their own token, and then earn up to 70% every week. So 80% of the revenue is paid back to the community. Never mind. So 80% of the Celsius revenue is paid back to the community versus Nexo getting out of their, 20% that they were paying to the community. So they were keeping 80. They don't want 80, they want 100, right? So 80% of Celsius is paid back to the community in rewards, which they buy Celsius on the open market. I mean, you can't really get any better than that. Now, Celsius, when they do margin lending, they do lending to like really big corporations that are pretty solvent, for the most part, and that's why they make a lot of profits. And then they do have lending to regular people, but for example, if you want to take out a loan at 25% loan to value, the interest is 1% on a 25% loan to value on Celsius. So that's what I like. And then if you just have stable coins sitting there, they're paying 8%. They used to be paying 12% on stable coins, but it seems like that's gone down. They're paying, I think it's 2% on Bitcoin, but it's up to 6%. 6% on the first 2 Bitcoin, and then after that 3%. So 5% on Ethereum, that's decent. Staking is 7%. So you're paying for the opportunity cost of being able to sell your ETH whenever you want. I mean, you put your Matic in there. So anyone who's bullish on Matic, you can put it in there. I don't see why you wouldn't use Celsius other than the fact that you're not controlling your coins, and you should be controlling your coins at all times. So that's Celsius. Now we go to BlockFi. So I follow a lot of podcasts, right? And a lot of them are VC investors. So what I don't like about BlockFi is the interest that they were paying had to do with the BTC premium with Grayscale BTC. So when that happened, like once the premium was gone, the rewards were gone. So BlockFi as a company is not profitable. So when I'm looking about like storing my coins somewhere else, do I want to store them with a company that's profitable and that's paying like $360 million in a year in dividends? Or do I want to store it with a company that's like in startup mode and they could be good, but they're losing money right now? So BlockFi every quarter is losing money, and it's like documented on their when they do their raises. So that's why I don't like BlockFi as much. I would rather go to what is it, Gemini. I'd rather go to Gemini instead of BlockFi. But now when it comes to user experience, BlockFi has it, right? They have the user experience. The app look is beautiful. The website looks great. So I do like BlockFi. Now the Bitcoin credit card, I signed up for their Bitcoin credit card. I signed up for all of them, right? And only one has come out that I can use in Canada, and that's crypto.com. So, I mean, these are the guys that invested in BlockFi. They keep raising money. So they keep raising money and raising money and raising money. And yeah, they're not there yet. So let's go back into the chat. What's up, Captain J? Beethoven's Fists says, have you ever heard of Everrise? It launched yesterday. Any thoughts? It's like SafeMoon type token with reflections, but also has a buyback tax. When the people sell, the accumulated buyback tax is used to make a purchase, and they say never two sells in a row. Okay. So first of all, it's not altcoin season. So these coins will pump, like they'll dump in a day. Like you have to be really, really fast when it comes to these coins. So Everrise, nice name. Nice name. So right off the bat, um, no active trades. It's on BSC. Okay, well we'll check out. So anyone who doesn't know how to research a coin on that's brand new, I'll just give you a little tutorial right now. So this coin is on BSC. So what you're going to do for a BSC coin is you're going to go to, you can check out my video on how to find charts. I think it was like 7 ways to find charts on new coins in crypto. So you're going to go on KuCoin. So I already copied the token. I already copied the token in on the website. So now I'm going to go on KuCoin. I'm going to type in the contract address. And we're going to see what Everrise is doing. Okay. Yo, this coin right now. Yeah, this coin right now is 23 million market cap. So it's a micro cap. It looks like, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go on here, right? I'm going to look at the supply. This is a meme coin, right? It has like an insane, like what is that, a trillion market or trillion supply. Then they burn half the supply. They used to send it to Vitalik, but Vitalik rug pulled them, so no one does that anymore. Probably just give those coins to themselves. And then now the liquidity. So you look at the liquidity, it's 23 million market cap, but it's only 2.8 million liquidity. Not that good, because if, for example, if the owners of this coin have half of the market cap in their wallet, they can just dump on you. Like that's going to be a 90% drop when they pull all of that liquidity out and they take their 2 million. Right? So then I'm going to go and I'm going to click on transactions, and I'm going to click on contract, and I'm going to click on holders. So now we're at the contract. So this is a BEP20 token. It shows the supply. There's 14,000 holders. So to me, if this just launched yesterday, 14,000 holders, that's impressive. 57,000 transfers. Now I can see that people are transacting on PancakeSwap, burn address, so they're burning tokens. So there are coins that only let you buy. There are coins that only let you buy, right? So then I want to go see the transactions. I want to see someone sell. So, or multiple people sell, because sometimes, and you want to check to see the wallet number selling. So 0x774 sold here, then 0xD, then 0x45. So it appears that people can sell this coin. So if I was to buy this coin, which I don't think I would buy, I would not buy this coin because it's not altcoin season. It has to be altcoin season. Coins need to be moving crazy no matter what. And then I'll buy these meme coins. This one, if you just want to buy and hold it because you think it's going to pump, yeah, you can buy a bag and whatever. But I've bought coins, like I've bought like 10 grand of a coin that only lets you buy and it would not let you sell. Just took my money, right? And they took everyone's money actually. So here it looks like you can sell, so that's cool. Then the next thing you would do, if you were going to buy it, you'd go on PancakeSwap and you buy like $1 worth of the coin. Then you try to sell $1 worth of the coin to make sure you can get out. But yeah, this is not a good coin right off the bat because it's just a bad time to do it. So now you're going to go to holders, right? And then you're going to go to holders and you're going to see what the tokens holders look like. So they can put it in a visual, I think. Okay, so you have, this is the liquidity. So 11% of the tokens are on PancakeSwap. They're probably held by the people that made it. And then the burn address looks like they burnt 5% of the tokens. And then look, one person has 5%, another person has 3%. So like these addresses, yeah, these addresses are like holding a lot. And then other accounts, 40% of the tokens, don't know what that stands for. So then you can go rank them. So now look at this. So PancakeSwap, PancakeSwap has 11% of the tokens, the burn address 5%, again, the contract is 5%. So then look at this wallet has 3.9%. So 3.9% or 4% of $28 million, right? So 10% is 2 million. This guy has $1 million, maybe less than $1 million. He can just, if that one person dumps his coins, the whole liquidity is like cut in half. Right, so then you can look at this person's coins if you want, see what they're doing, but usually they're good at hiding their wallet from other things. So let's see. It looks like they're just selling coins, unless this is a contract address. Let's look at this one. And notice I didn't even go on the website yet. I don't really have to go on the website to see what's going on. So look at this person, transfers in. So it looks like this is 18 hours ago. They transferred a bunch of coins in. 21 million coins. That looks like the contract as well. So anyways, you can just go through here and you can look at all the biggest wallets. If these wallets dump on you, the price is over, right? So not a good solid. So now reading the contract. So this contract, at least this contract is source verified. I can't read contracts. I'm not a programmer, but if the contract that I got scammed on, it wasn't source verified. So when I was able to contact an Ethereum developer, and he couldn't read the contract because it wasn't in here, right? So it says 2% tax collected, like you mentioned. So 2% tax collected and distributed to the holders for hodling, and then 9% buyback and marketing tax collected, and 3% is sent to the marketing fund. So the marketing fund, so like you sell your coins, 3% goes to this marketing fund, and then they buy a Lambo and put the logo on it, right? And they're like, I marketed. Then they go buy an apartment and put the poster on the apartment. Like, no. So anyways, yeah, like these tokens are scams. You can make money off scams, but Yeah. And this is the rest of it. So that's the rest of it. So that's Everrise for you. So let's go to Everrise's website. These guys. Every rise has a fall. So every fall must have a rise. Okay, guys. Yeah, so 13% tax on selling. So you're down 13% when you buy. You got to make at least 15%. Quadrillion. Yeah, this is terrible. I hope you didn't buy this. Or at least if you bought it, sell, man. If you're in profit, just sell. Or like, if it's a small amount, maybe hold it for a couple of years, see what happens. But like, these meme coins aren't going anywhere right now. Yeah. What's up, Dez? So yeah, I hope that answered your question on how to research a token. Everrise, the next thing I would do, if I'm on their thing, I'd go to their Twitter and their Telegram, and I would just check to see how many people are on their Twitter and Telegram. Sometimes you can see what they're doing in their marketing, who's retweeting, who's reposting. 6,000 people on Telegram. Half of them are probably fake. If you 3x'd, okay, so if you 3x, take out your initial investment. I would take all of it out, but if you're 3x, take out your initial investment. And then if you want to let the rest ride, let it ride. If it goes to zero, at least you got your money back. It's like lottery. So basically now you're playing a risk-free lottery, or maybe take out your investment plus some profit. But the issue with the coins now is like Bitcoin's going down. So you look at the big picture, right? Bitcoin's down 5%. Ethereum's down 7%. How's this crypto going to keep going up if it's tied to Ethereum? Right? Like the pair is Everrise to Ethereum, or Everrise to BNB's Ethereum fork, right? So BNB is Ethereum too. So if BNB goes down, and this is with BNB, it's going to go down too, because people have less BNB to buy it, and they're gonna get scared and sell it. So like that's the reason why these coins all go down and up at the same time. I 13x'd, man. You 13x'd. Get out. Get out. You did a good job. Like I spent 3 weeks buying meme coins, and I think I made like 20x. Like I started with 1,000, no, 40x. I started with 1,000, I turned it into like $40,000 in 3 weeks, only buying meme coins. But then when the market tanked, all of the meme coins that I tried to buy wouldn't pump. So the fact that this one pumped is good. I mean, look at June 15th. It's like in 30 minutes. Like these guys are good marketers, but you can tell, like if you look at Everrise and you look at Suki Inu, it's probably the same marketers as like some other scam coins that went up. So good job, man. Good job. All right, next question. Oh, BlockFi is not going to fail. It's just they're not profitable. And maybe they will fail, but yeah, I'm not saying BlockFi is going to fail. I'm just saying if you're going to give your money to someone else to hold your money, would you rather give it to someone that's broke or someone that's got money, you know? So, um, Bob just sounds like a Ponzi. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. 12%. So I personally prefer 12% at least. I have guaranteed profit. So yes, that's why everyone voted. So let's go back to this is a comment on Nexo. The reason why people voted for 12% is it's something that you can visualize and it's something that you can see. However, that's like I see Nexo as being as big as like JP Morgan. So would you rather 20% of JP Morgan's profits or 12% interest on like whatever. So you could buy a share for $1 and 10 years later get a dividend of $40 per quarter on this $1, like versus 12% interest. So they're like, they know the reason why they pitch it is they know mathematically it makes sense to them. They would not pitch something that doesn't make mathematical sense to them, right? Why would they, if they're, for example, if they're giving away too much money, why would they say, hey, let's give you more money, vote on this? No, they're going to say, hey, let's give you less money, vote on this, right? So it's a mind game. They played it and they won. Celsius is better, Noel? Yes, it is. House spin, why BlockFi won't survive? We talked about that. It will, but Shiba swap. Shiba Inu is a real coin now, basically, because it's in the billions. Thanks for walking me how to research. You're welcome. And yeah, that's it. So let's go back. Can't believe, man, 13x, you got to get out. So we'll go back to, coin market cap. Just 1 second. All right, so now we're going to go into some of my favorite coins that are doing all right. So obviously Hex is down today. That is my #1 coin, which is good because I have some other capital that I'm trying to move in that I want to put in Hex. So let's see. Let's see at the price. Okay. So 8.4 cents. Okay, so it's climbing back up. So it had dipped to 7.9 cents. Market cap says 14 million, 53 billion fully diluted. Would I buy a leash? No. No, because it's not alt season. Would I buy a leash in alt season? Yes, if it was moving. Right? But here's my philosophy on crypto in general, right? So if you're looking at coins, Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin is #1. The reason why Bitcoin is king, it's the it's the most stable crypto other than USDC. So yeah, Bitcoin is the most stable token and it's down. So why would I buy leash when Bitcoin is down? On the 7 days, it's down, it's up 3%, but on the 7-day, almost every coin here is down other than like the ones that pumped. So if you look at it, you got Ampleforth, Quant, Chills, Waves, Shiba Inu is up 14%. Shiba's basically a real coin now. Bitcoin's up 3%. And then if you go down, you just have all of these coins getting mangled. Like all of these coins on the weekly basis are down. Helium is down, like Theta is down. These are really good coins with really good projects behind them that actually do things. Zcash is down 5%. Look at Telecoin is getting crushed. Phantom is down. Avalanche, which is level 2 scaling solution. Chainlink is the oracle, the biggest oracle in crypto. It's down 8%. Celsius is down 8%. Doge, Ontology, Harmony. These are all really, really, really good coins. So if all of these coins are down, what is the chance that your Doge token is going to go up? Right? Like very slim chance. Like the probability is like you're 70% probable to lose money, other than the fact that a coin's brand new. Like if it's day one of a coin, it just pumps whatever because it's off hype and everyone's buying that hype. But to just randomly pick a random meme coin that's been out for a long time, like you're risking a lot. It depends on what your risk tolerance is. So like, look at Nexo dumping 17%. It's probably because people are dumping the coin because they realized, the value was going down, and then Internet Computer is down 32%. So like, Kusama's down 26%. So yeah, Doge token. Unless you're talking about, yeah, you're talking about Dogecoin. You're talking about Dogecoin, but if you're talking about one of the other tokens, meme tokens, even Dogecoin, it's not going to do anything right now. So, yeah, all of these coins are getting mangled. So, other thing, Charles Hoskinson. So I liked this. So Cardano. What site are you talking about, Jake? So Crypto Slate is a news website. So Charles Hoskinson, Mike Novogratz, he criticized Cardano's market cap because it was 50 billion, and he was saying like, how could it be, worth that? AMP is killing it. We'll talk about AMP in a second actually. So Mike Novogratz was shocked that Cardano's valuation, calling the community a weird cult. I wouldn't say Cardano has a weird cult. I would just say Cardano has beautiful marketing. They have nice websites. They have nice advertising. They have good YouTubers, and people believe in Cardano being better than Ethereum. And yeah, so he's like, it shocks me. And then what Charles Hoskinson said about Mike Novogratz, he said, let me translate this billionaire speak for you guys. He's saying that he doesn't see a backdoor to get a favorable price or manipulate the market like the rest of the VC coins. Right? So, yeah. Somehow fair, transparent, community-led cryptocurrencies are cults, because cults actually has a bad, connotation to it. I'll remember that, Mike. So yeah, basically he's telling Mike Novogratz, because you can't manipulate the market to get this coin to dump so that you can buy it and then you can say, oh, I bought Cardano. All of a sudden it's a cult, right? It's not a cult. It's just people like Cardano. Like when I talk to people who just got into crypto last week and I asked them what coins do you like, they like Dogecoin and Cardano and Ripple all the time. Even though I don't buy them, I'm like, I need to keep an eye on them, right? Because if someone puts in $100 and tells his friend to put in $100 and tells his friend, like, there's billions of dollars getting in that way. So these are the people that the billionaires are calling a cult. It's not. It's just that these people, they're Googling crypto, and what are they finding? They're finding Cardano. They're finding Ripple. They're finding Dogecoin. The reason why people pick Doge usually is because it's the cheapest coin out of all the coins on the top 10. So if you rank the top 10 coins, um, for example, if you go on CoinGecko. Oh, CoinGecko is the previous website. It's amazing. And then the other one's CoinMarketCap. So what people told me that are new is they would rank these top 10 coins by price. And if you were to rank these by price, the cheapest one is Doge. So they would say, you know what? If I have $100, instead of buying 0.0008 of an Ethereum, I can buy like, a couple hundred Doge coins. And so people would buy, Doge because it's the cheapest one on the top 10. So how many coins you have, and it's actually not the cheapest one, right? Because it's Uniswap is the cheapest one, but it has less coins. So, but that mentality is like Coinbase can manipulate new people into buying Doge if they have 10 coins and Doge is the cheapest. And then, Binance has 10 coins that are new, then Doge is the cheapest. So that's why Doge actually is really big. It's not just because it's a meme coin. And actually, Doge is a real coin now. For anyone that doesn't know, they forked Litecoin. So they forked Litecoin's blockchain. And if you look at Litecoin, like they're not even in the top. Jeez. Litecoin's not even in the top 10. What? They're not even in the top 100? Yeah, they're number 12. Oh, I must have missed it. Yeah, so Litecoin is here, Dogecoin is here. This is the exact same blockchain. So just goes to show. Ampleforth. Let's look at AMP, man, because AMP is killing it. Litecoin had a big name until what's his name left. That when that CEO left, whew, killed them. Charlie? So AMP is 10 cents, 5 billion market cap, 2 billion TVL. My favorite. All right, so let's look at AMP. Okay, so AMP runs on the Ethereum blockchain. So AMP has been out for, let's go to the max. I don't think they're that new. So AMP has been out for almost a year. Started at 0.0, less than 1 cent, and now they're up to 10 cents. Geez. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good return. So what does AMP do? Because they have TVL, they must be lending. AMP provides assets like Dash with instant verifiable assurance for any real-world application. What does that mean? Okay, so AMP is an extensible platform for collateralizing assets and transfers. By staking AMP in any form or value exchange can be guaranteed digital payments, blah, 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 loan, property sales. Collateral as a service. And of course, that's Mike Novogratz right there, or Joe Lubin. That's big, big VC backing. No wonder it's pumping. Like whales, okay, Consensus is a whale. Gemini, Bittrex, Poloniex is using them. Bancor, Chainlink is their, yeah. These guys are big. So it looks like you can buy things using Ampleforth as the middleman, and you can give them coins as collateral. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing. Give them coins as collateral, and then they can buy some. So for example, maybe I could give them Hex coin, and then I could get money as a loan or something to buy whatever you want. So yeah, I can see there's a reason for this. Now, it doesn't look like they have a product that you can use right now. It doesn't look like they have a product you can use. So, but yeah, AMP, that's a great project. But 5 billion, whew, it'll go down a little bit, and then you can have a chance to buy. So Luna, I did a video on Luna. I think it's called DeFi Journey, and I talked about Luna. At the time I talked about it, I think it was around like $12 maybe. Like it was high when I talked about it. So what are you saying? Terra Luna is a great project. You can put stable coins into Anchor and get 70-20% return. I don't know of any platform that good. Yes. So at the time that I did the video, Luna was like number 5 when it comes to stablecoin staking, or I mean, yeah, the Terra blockchain or whatever. So stablecoin staking at the time, it was like number 5, and you could actually get more than 20% in multiple places like Pancake Bunny, Rari Capital, but all of those have fallen. All of them have been hacked. So Luna is, I believe, a fork of the Ethereum blockchain as well. Or maybe it's the Cosmos blockchain. I know it's a fork of a blockchain. It's actually not new. And what happens with Luna is you go to US Terra is the coin, right? So if you had $10,000 in US Terra and you wanted to put it into the wallet, you could stake it and you could get 20%. So 20% on a big number is really good. So yeah, I do like Terra and US Terra. And then they have Mirror Protocol. Cosmos? Yeah, okay. Stake of Cosmos. Cosmos is a really good blockchain. Um, Probably one of the best. So then they have Mirror Protocol. So Mirror Protocol is part of the Terra Luna ecosystem. And what you can do is you can actually use crypto. So this is crypto, like it's not crypto winter, but it's acting like crypto winter right now. And so what you could do is you could use Terra to buy stocks. So let's go. Let's see if it's going to let me use the app. And if you notice in here, when you type mirror, there's a bunch of assets, right? So you have mirrored Apple, mirrored Amazon, mirrored Tesla. So you can actually just say you thought crypto was going to die today. You could take your coins and you could buy these mirrored tokens. So I would buy like mirrored Apple. So I could take all of my Ethereum and Bitcoin and whatever, and if I thought the market was going to tank for a long time, I could buy mirrored Apple. Now all of a sudden, my coins are in Apple stock, and maybe the stock market is booming, so all of a sudden I go down. Then once crypto starts to come back, you could sell your mirrored Apple and go back into Terra or back into Ethereum and Bitcoin. So they actually have all of these things. So for example, USO oil is booming. And so, for example, the Fed, the Federal Reserve, and the Canadian government, and the UK government, and the Australian government, all together, all of the Commonwealth governments have decided to print money and put money in the hands of the people, whether it be baby bonus, whether it be tax deductions for like having kids, whether it be um, direct payments for people who don't have jobs, whether it be like businesses not having to pay taxes for a year. So they're putting money directly into the people. The problem with that is it causes, when you print money, it causes inflation. So if you look at this mirrored oil in the last 30 days, right? Mirrored oil is up 9% in the last 30 days. So you could have just sold your Bitcoin at the top or whatever and bought oil, and all of a sudden now you're good. And then maybe there was mirrored, like I would like to see mirrored what's it called, lumber, mirrored lumber. I'd like to see mirrored other things. So they have GameStop, they have all these other ones. But yeah, that's a really good way to Orion and Pylon about to launch on Terra as well. So Orion, if you're talking about ORN is, you must be talking about a different Orion. So all of this, ORN is just an aggregator. So I do like Terra, but I wouldn't invest in it right now. I think the pump is over, and you have to wait until crypto summer. So ORN is going to be a protocol where you can actually trade any coin on all of the different solutions. However, I would say that there's a better version of this. It's going to be a beautiful platform, I think, but I would say there's going to be a better version of this. So yeah, there we go, the partner ecosystem. So they're going to have all these coins and all of the brokers, but look at the brokers, they're not that big. Like they're not that big. So if I was going to use a platform like this, I would actually use router protocol. Router protocol, because router protocol has liquidity for like the biggest companies. Their coin is not that going to be, I wouldn't buy their coin, but I would use their platform. So router protocol is the same thing as Orion, but it has Avalanche, Binance, Matic, right? Ethereum, and it has, Uniswap and all these other coins. And yeah, Crypto Summer. I can explain that. So basically, unified gas fees. So instead of going, what I do normally, if there's a coin that is on Binance and I'm on Coinbase, sometimes I have to take ETH out of Coinbase, right? Send it to my wallet, send it to Binance, then I buy, and I send it back to my wallet. Then all of a sudden there's a coin on Uniswap. So I got to go to Uniswap, buy the coin. Then I got to, do all these other things. And all of a sudden, like, I'm going to all these different places. Now, what router protocol is going to do is they're going to take the order books from all of the centralized exchanges and put it in one place. So you'll have to give them your ID, like your passport or whatever, one time, but you'll be able to use like 20 different platforms when you buy coins. So now all of a sudden you're only operating in one place. So they're unified aggregator. So they allow seamless communication across all blockchains. So for example, it's not really easy to go from Ethereum to Binance coin. Like the way I do it is I have to deposit into Binance, sell my Ethereum. Like on Router, you just be able to go and just switch it. So Router protocol is going to, I think, is going to destroy Orion, but Orion will still be good. And the reason why I think they're going to do that is their partnerships are really big. They also own DFYN, or they're the same programmers as DFYN. So, okay, so Chills. Chills, I love the concept behind Chills. I didn't invest, and I wish I did. So they had a high of 80 cents. Which is up 2,500% on the year. I mean, you bought that. You bought that, you're laughing. You bought that, you're laughing. So Chills, they are an NFT platform for sports. But one of the cool things they did is they partnered with teams. Like I think they came out with like the Real Madrid token, like the Atletico Madrid token, the Inter Milan, the AC Milan token. So they have all these tokens that when you have the token, you can actually like go to the stadium and get like different, benefits from the stadium by owning the token, which I think is really cool. Boss water, no man, I'm just sipping water. Did anyone see Cristiano Ronaldo go on an interview and they had the Pepsi sitting on the table because Pepsi pays like millions of dollars to have the Pepsi sitting on the table, and Cristiano Ronaldo took the Pepsi and he took it off the table and he was like, drink water, right? And I was like, man, I got to start drinking more water. So I'm gonna try and cut out pop or Coke, was it? Yeah. So I'm gonna try and cut out. I'm gonna try and cut out pop this summer. Like I love Seven Up and all this other stuff. I'm gonna try and cut it out. I'm just gonna try and drink water because Cristiano, man, the guy's a beast. And then there was an interview, and they were asking about his son, and they said, "Is your son gonna be as good as you?" And he needs some work, and he said, I think his son's like 8, 12 or whatever, and he's like, yeah. Sometimes I tell him he's just sitting around. I tell him to go run on the treadmill to get your fitness up. And he's like, other times I see him drinking pop. And I tell him, like, don't drink that pop. Like, drink water. Like, he doesn't want his kid drinking pop at like 8 because he's like that adamant about water. So I was like, okay, if he's that adamant, I gotta, make small changes in my life to make my life better. And I think it would be a good time to just start drinking water instead of pop. But I mean, it tastes so good. The sugar, it tastes so good. So, yeah, so Chills is a cryptocurrency option for blockchain-backed products, services, and Services geared towards mainstream consumers. We want to elevate every day. Fan engagement, entertainment, alternative payment solutions. Chills provides sports and entertainment entities with blockchain-based tools to help them engage. So, less pot, more pot. The water mafia made him do it. Yeah, maybe. Coca-Cola, yeah, Coca-Cola stock went down $4 billion the day after Cristiano did that. I was like, yo, they're going to come for you. But if you go to third world countries, right? You go to Africa, you go to India, you go to China, like you can't just turn the tap on and drink that water. That's when I realized Coca-Cola was making money, man. You have to drink Dasani, Aquafina, like you die. You die if you drink that water. So like they're bigger than you think. They're bigger than you think. When you got to buy a flat of water every couple days because it's so hot there, you're like, damn, these guys. No wonder Warren Buffett bought them. So, Chills, they got their own exchange. So for me, what I like about Chills is this could actually become a ticketing platform. So in 2017, there was a bunch of people that were like, we're going to make the blockchain of ticketing. There was like 8 of them. And I was happy because I'm a concert goer and I would go to these concerts or I would attempt to go to these concerts like Lenny Kravitz, like my town's small. So, 400,000 people. So Lenny Kravitz came and the tickets like sold in minutes, right? Then I remember I didn't want to go to this, but like my buddy Hannah Montana was coming to Halifax. My buddy had to stay in line for like 7 hours and it sold out in like 2 minutes. He didn't get a ticket. So then they scalp these tickets like crazy. It's bots. Like it's the same thing in crypto. When there's an ICO, there's like all these bots, like long AP. The comments in my last video, so many people got outbotted, and then all of a sudden these like long AP miners are on eBay for like $10,000 or something like that, right? So bots ruin real people's lives, like just trying to get simple things. So, what I like about NFTs is a ticket to a game could be an NFT. And then all of a sudden, if someone tries to resell it, they could actually reprogram it. Just like those shit coins have tax, like 12% tax. They could say, oh, if you sell this ticket, 12% tax goes back to AC Milan, or 12% tax goes back to the original buyers of these tickets. Like they could do so many things with this, not just like put the picture and sell the picture, right? Because NFT is a one of one. ERC, what, 721 tokens? Or is there a new token for that? So you would just have all of these NFT tickets to the game that you could sell. And then if someone tries, you could even put a max, like you could have a max price that someone can resell it at. So you can only raise the price 20%. So you can't buy a Beyonce ticket at $100 and sell it at $1,000. Crazy, right? Or maybe you can, but then you got to pay a tax to the team. Or maybe the buyer gets a rebate, and then all of a sudden, like if he pays $1,000 for this ticket, maybe his drinks are free. Like there's so many things you can program into NFTs. So these guys don't even know what kind of gold that they have. And what they do is they partner with teams and they're trying to like do business right now. But the business isn't like, it's not there yet, right? So they're probably going to be in sports betting. They're probably going to be in all these other things. So Chills is a solid token. And I would like to see that. Do I need do you still need a miner spot in southeast east of London? So yeah, I don't have any miners, so I can't send any London. If I could, I would. But it's just it's a hard game right now. Alkaline water is the best. Yeah, Penta water is the best, but I mean Penta water is not affordable. Like I've actually read up like all the best waters. Like if I could buy unlimited Penta water, it's like 6 water for $20. I can't be doing that, man. Um, Not yet, man. Not yet. Maybe one day. Chills is probably your favorite NFT. It is. It's solid. So let's talk about crypto winter. Let's talk about crypto winter. Who's lived through a crypto winter? Press one. If you've lived through a crypto winter, press one. Uh, okay, so crypto winter, man, it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing to live through, but it happens. Man, I gave up. I gave up looking at the charts in the last crypto winter because I was like, this is just brutal. Be right back making beef patties. You do you. You do you. The problem with the DCA, okay. The problem with DCA is in crypto winter, you think you DCA'd and you just get wrecked. And you don't have unlimited money unless you want to keep depositing. So let's just take you back to a history of crypto when I started. It's not crypto winter. I'm just explaining the seasons. So right now, everyone is wondering if crypto winter is here and the bull run is over. I don't think the bull run is over, but TFM, I bought BTC in 2017 at the top, then it kept falling. Diamond hands through, baby. Yeah, man. Okay, so I'll give you my experience. So the way I got into crypto was a friend of mine started buying Ethereum here in April 2017. Right? Actually, it was cheaper. It was like, I think it was like, he must have bought it earlier. 50, yeah, $40. So April 2017, a buddy of mine is like, yo, get into crypto. At this time, I'm stock trading heavy, like heavy. And I'm good at stock trading. And I'm using the Ray Dalio All Weather Fund. So you have like, you basically set up a portfolio where you don't know where the market is going, and then you just put it in like different asset classes, and no matter where the market goes, you make money like 84% of the time. Like it's crazy. Worst year was -3%. Best years are like plus 20%. It's not crazy gains, but like if you're putting large sums of money and you know that you're never going to lose more than 3% and you're going to gain over 10% every time, like it's crazy. So I'm buying stocks at the time. My buddy's like, buy crypto. So he's buying at this at $40. So I'm like, nah, don't bother me with that Bitcoin stuff, right? So then come, I think it's like September. So Ethereum goes from $50 to $300, right? And I'm like, yo, I need to start buying. So then I'm trying to buy. It's like it's hard to get your money in. So you have to go to like a dude, like it's what, localbitcoins.com. So you go on local bitcoins, you message a dude online, and you're like, meet me at this cafe at like 3 o'clock, and then you give him cash. You give him like $1,000 cash, and he sends you like point whatever of a Bitcoin. And back then, it's taken like transaction, taken like 30 minutes. So we got our phones. He got his phone. You're scanning it, and he scans it. Boom, transactions there. Then we're just sitting there like staring at each other, right? I'm like, yo, is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? And I'm waiting for this transaction. It's not coming through. It's not coming through. 30 minutes later, transaction comes through. Boom, I got my Bitcoin. He's got his money. He's like, okay, cool. Call me if you ever need any more Bitcoin. I don't even know who this guy is, but whatever. So then I go in there. So now I got my Bitcoin. So now I'm going to Coinbase. Send my Bitcoin to Coinbase. But what they do, they'll let you deposit, but when you want your money back, they're like, let me see your ID, right? So anyone back then, like Coinbase, you had to hold up your ID like with a piece of paper that had the date on it, and you had to like smile with your passport, right? Like it's crazy what they were doing just to get your money back out. So by the time that I'm like able to trade, it's like here. It's like December, right? So then a lot of my friends are trying to get in too. So they're going through the same growing pains, right? And so basically we all get in here. Like we all get in here. January at the top. Right? So we're like doesn't matter. Like the market cap's, I think, 800 billion at the time of total crypto. We're like, don't worry, like whatever. So now we're all in. It took, like, it was hard. Just 1 second, we got a comment. So I think the next crypto winter will be shorter. Institutions are coming for crypto. 2017, I got into crypto. I was buying ETH around August. For some reason, after 2018, it stopped keeping up with crypto until this year. ETH is 2K. Could have diamond hands. Yeah. Brutal. Shoulda, woulda, couldas, man. So what happens here is when you start making money, so like I went from, I think I'm buying ETH at 700, now it's at like what, 1400. You basically think you're really, really smart the more like gains you have, right? So instead, what I did was what everyone else is doing right now. They're buying like, Doge Rocket, Safe Elon, Safe Moon, blah, blah, blah. So because ETH is already moving, you start buying other coins. So I was buying at the time, I was buying Nexo. I was buying Self Key. I was buying PundyX, buying like all these other altcoins. And what I would do is I would just buy an altcoin. I'm like, these altcoins, I'm going to hold on to them, like, and they're going to go to the moon. Out of 15 altcoins that I bought in crypto summer, right? This is crypto summer. So crypto summer is like everything's working. No matter what you buy, like people are buying coins I never heard of. They're mooning. Now here, what happens? I start buying all these coins that people never heard of because they're all making more money than me, right? So I'm like, yo, this dude that doesn't know nothing just bought Cardano, and Cardano went to the moon. Like, you know what I mean? This dude that doesn't know nothing about whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna start buying these. Verge, yeah, Verge was popping. McAfee is the king back then. McAfee's calling all these secret coins. So at the top, I start buying all of these. I start buying all of these like small cap coins that have potential. So we're the next Ethereum. We're the next Uber of crypto. What was that one that was like they're gonna make electricity better, right? They were gonna make. There was one that was gonna make water better. There was one that was gonna make ticketing better. There's one that was gonna make flights better. There's like all of them gone, right? And so you'd put like 10,000 into one, 10,000 another. I'm telling you, every single one of these coins like went to like $20, from $10,000 to $20. So crypto winter is this? I remember this. I was in Toronto, and it was New Year's, I think. And when I left Toronto, yeah, around the 8th of January, I left Toronto, and on the flight, my balance went down like 40%. I get off the flight, it went back up. I'm like, cool, we're good, right? Then it pumped one last time, and then boom, it dropped. So this first drop here, everybody buys the dip. Everybody buys the dip, right? Because we're dollar cost averaging. Chromium, Chronos, yeah, man, there was so many scam coins, right? Everybody buys a dip. So my opinion is in crypto summer, what people are trying to do is steal your ETH. So an ICO is ETH and Bitcoin are the two best coins, and Hex, I would say, are the best coins in crypto. And then when someone makes an ICO, they build a website and they're trying to steal your ETH by promising you gains that can't be sustained. So it's up to you to be a really good trader. So like they say, Nexo's amazing, buy Nexo, send me your ETH, I give you Nexo tokens. They made these Nexo tokens out of thin air. So you send them these coins, but they go up. You're like, yeah, that's a good trade. But all of a sudden in crypto winter, they all go to zero. Every single one of these coins go to zero, right? So, yeah, we buy the dip. Everyone's like, yeah, I bought the dip. And we had a chat group, like 30 people in there. There was zero, like zero. Like I was the last person in the chat group. Like I went to chat with people. There was nobody in the group. Everyone left because they lost their money, right? So then the dip, so this is January, right? Boom, it dips again. So now from 1400, we're at 600. What do people say? Dollar cost average, buy the dip. Okay, we buy the dip again. Then what happens? It pumps, and then it goes boom, down to 300. What do? You buy the dip, right? It pumps, and then we're down, what, $196. Then we're down to $84. So you've gone from $1,400. This is Ethereum, the number 2 coin in the world, right? You're from $1,400 to $84. Do you think it's coming back in 2017? No, like it's not coming back. Like you're like, it's done. It's over. Like I can't believe I bought these coins, man. It's over. Now, if Ethereum went from 1,400 to $84, what do you think Shiba Inu would have done if it existed back then? 99.99% drop. 99.99% drop. So when people ask me about these coins, they're like, yo, what do you think about this? It's like if Ethereum drops 80%, that drops 100. That's all I'm looking at, risk reward, right? So it's terrible. It's terrible. However, let's extend this out. Jeez. So okay, so this is January 2018, right? Like I can show you a coin. Like I can show you the coins I had. Like there's dead coins in my wallet that I can't even move because the gas fee's worth more than the coin. So look at this. Like January 2018, a year later, you're at $100. So you're down $1,400 to $100. You're down like if you were up 14x, now you're at zero, right? So that's a year. So what are you gonna do after a year of watching a coin go down? Like crypto winter, everybody leaves. Everybody leaves. The difference is now the most coins in the top 100 actually have use. Okay. But what happened on the day that everything went down 40%? What happened to those coins? They went down 70. Some of them are still down. So it was terrible. So crypto winter, the thing about crypto winter is in crypto summer, you have friends, you're making money with your friends, you have a group, you can research together, blah, blah, blah. Crypto winter, there's nobody in the chat group. Like if you're not in the Telegram group right now, we got 100 and something people in the group. I think like 15 regularly comment. Crypto winter, there's zero, just me in the group. Like, that's what it was like. It was crazy. So all of the crypto YouTubers all of a sudden became stock YouTubers or prank YouTubers, or they just quit YouTube, right? It was crazy. And so that's crypto winter. And then they're embarrassed. Definitely you're so the feeling is embarrassed. You lost a lot of money. You could have bought, you could have just bought a house and flipped a house with the money. You could have flipped car. Like there's so many things you could have done with that money that, it's, and then people are like, how's your crypto doing? How's your crypto doing? And it's like, man, it's down 99%. However, tokens like Ethos and Voyager, after doing down negative 99%, did positive 13,000% or something like that. So if you look at Voyager, 3,700% today. Have you ever done drop shipping? No. Actually, yeah, I have. But I didn't know it was drop shipping. I was just running a business from China. So look at this chart. This is crypto winter. Look at Voyager, right? So Voyager goes from 4 cents to $12. Look at January 2018. This is where we're buying, right? I'm like, yeah, let's buy Voyager. It's going to 100. Goes to 11. Goes to 7. Goes to 6. Goes to 5. Goes to 3. Goes to 2. Goes to 1. Goes to 10 cents, right? Goes to 10 cents. Doesn't do nothing. Now it's at 1 cent. So what from $12 to 1 cent. This coin is number 113. 119, right? And then does it break less than 1 cent? Imagine going from $12 to 1 cent. I had this coin at $12. And then boom, it pumps and it goes up to at least $7. So now if you look at this chart, what's the difference between that chart and this chart? Are you telling me crypto winter is not coming? Like I should have bought Voyager at 1 cent, but at 1 cent you think is dead forever. They weren't tweeting, they weren't posting, they weren't doing nothing on their website, right? So when you talk to crypto people and they've been in since at least 2016, 2017, 2018, and they went through crypto winter, They all had these bags at the top, right? Look at Icon. So Icon was as popular as Cardano is now. Icon was the biggest coin like in crypto hype wise. They had the best marketing, they had the best events. Like they go on stage with 40 people wearing the Icon shirts and stuff with their logo, and they were like, "Yo, we're gonna kill it in crypto." Like it was amazing, and they're dead. So they were at $13 in 2018, right? $13 in 2018, and they dropped down to 10 cents. So I bought in 2018 and held through crypto winter. How many of your coins in 2018 came back? That's what I'd like to know. How many of your coins? Yeah, lost almost everything. So like when I'm looking at this chart, look at this Icon chart, right? The ICO 40 cents, 30 cents or whatever. And then you go to $12. I was buying the dip on this. It was crazy. You would think $8 was the bottom, right? And then it hit 10 cents. It's like you're done. And then when it pumped, it didn't come back. It only pumped to $2. So you couldn't even get your money out. So these are like huge positions that you're taking. So like, yeah, you want to be really careful. Like when you go on CoinGecko, you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Hex in my opinion, right? And then that's it. Any coin that's not Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Hex can go down 99%. So yeah, my 2018 coins did not come back. They don't. They die. And what happens is all the developers quit. They're like, I'm leaving. I'm not working for Icon when I can go work for Polkadot. I'm not leaving. And they leave, right? So that's the issue. There was a Bitcoin meetup locally in my town. When you go to this Bitcoin meetup in January 2018, there was not enough chairs. There was not enough chairs. It was like packed. You had to stand up if you came late. By March 2018, there was 20 people. By April 2018, they canceled it. They never had the Bitcoin meetup again. So I'm there trying to meet developers so I can learn, right? Talk to the Solidity developers, like to see what projects are the best. Gone. Gone. Like, what do you mean you canceled the Bitcoin meetup? You don't believe it in no more? Like, I was the only one that believed in crypto. Like in my opinion, I was the only one in my whole like network that believed in crypto. And then eventually, I didn't believe in it for a while too. Like 2019, when everything's at like negative 99%, it's like, yo, this is done, man. The government squashed this, and it came back. So now I learned that crypto winter, when it comes, you need to cash out, and then you need to like. Link stood the test of time, but Link in 2018 was not cool. It was not cool. So like, if you caught Chainlink, you were lucky. But there was all these other coins that were like Power Ledger. I remember Power Ledger. Power Ledger was like Tesla. Like Power Ledger literally was like Tesla. And look, all-time high. Then there was one called Wabi. I should do like a video on like all these coins that got mangled. Look at Power Ledger. The chart, 18 cents up to like $2, and then boom, dead. Dead, right? Power Ledger. Then you had Wabi. I remember people making 100x on Wabi, and I made like 3x. So when you're hitting all of these, like look at these charts, every single one of these pumped. So that's what crypto summer is. In crypto summer, every coin pumps. Everyone's a genius. Dogecoin pumps, Shiba Inu pumps, right? Litecoin pumps. It doesn't matter what coin you buy, it's gonna pump. It's just whose coin pumps more than the other. But then what happens when they all die? Only a few coins are left because everyone sells from Dogecoin to ETH. Everyone sells from Litecoin to ETH. Everyone sells from ETH to Bitcoin. Then they go from Bitcoin to USDT. And then they go from USDT to cash and they leave. Right? So like power, let's see, look at Wabi. Wabi was $5 and it went to 4 cents. This was supposed to be stop counterfeiting. So, in China, they got all these fake goods, fake Louis Vuitton, fake whatever. And Wabi was going to put all of the coins on the blockchain. Or, all of the purses, all of the shoes on the blockchain. So basically, you could just take your phone, scan the shoe, the shoe is real. What happened to Wabi? Are they even doing the same thing? Most of these coins, they don't even do the same thing. They're all like NFT platforms and stuff now. Look, they don't even do it. Wabi enables fair value transfer between consumers and brands. Spend Wabi on products. These guys think that they're Bitcoin or something now. Do you want to see what Wabi was really doing? Every single platform all of a sudden changes what they're doing. They quit, like they try to, like it's crazy. It's crazy. See, look, digitally formed token used for Tech Rock ecosystem to verifiably authenticate products. And they were scanning stuff, right? So they were trying to show that things are real. I got 7K in USDT. What should I do with it? I think you should research Hex and stake it for a long period of time. So, anyways, that's my overview. That was long-winded. That's my overview. So, crypto summer, anything you buy goes up. Doesn't matter what goes up. It's led by ETH. So, Bitcoin pumps first. The way it works, Bitcoin pumps first. Everyone misses that because they're not buying Bitcoin because young people don't buy Bitcoin. Then, that's why I said you should research, not you should buy. So not financial advice. So then Bitcoin pumps, everyone misses it because most people aren't buying Bitcoin. It's for old people and like, right? Then Ethereum pumps after Bitcoin because people notice that Ethereum starts to move. So the Bitcoiners buy Ethereum and they pump up Ethereum because Bitcoin is linked to the Ethereum pair. Then once Ethereum pumps, all of the altcoin pumps. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Akita Inu, Kishu Inu, Keanu Inu. All these coins pump. Safe Moon, Ultra Safe Moon, Safe Rocket, Safe Mars, right? All these coins pump. This is when everybody thinks they're a genius. This is crypto summer. Everybody's a genius. Someone's going to tell you Ethereum is trash, buy Safe Moon, right? Then what happens? Nexo comes in, right? Nexo comes in. They're like, "Yo, want a margin trade? You want to double up?" Right? So then all of a sudden, you got Ethereum in there, and you're buying Shiba. And then what happens? The whales take their liquidity out, and they cash out. And all of a sudden, liquidation, 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 and everybody goes down and gets mangled. So then it's over. So now, when you look at Hex, which I just discovered, people are gonna think I'm like a broken record talking about this. Look at this: 1 hour, 24 hours, 7 day, 14 day, 30 day, 1 year. Everything up. What does that mean? To me, the new Bitcoin is Hex. The new digital gold is Hex. Right? You buy this coin. You do not trade. You buy this coin. You hold this coin for a long period of time, and you earn interest on the coin. The longer you stake it, the more interest you make. The larger you stake it, the more interest you make, and the earlier you stake it, the more interest you make. So I can't see a coin that is better than this. If I'm staying in crypto, other than that, you should leave crypto or go on USDT and just like learn how to yield farm until crypto summer comes. If crypto summer comes back, you go back in. But as of now, it's like Bitcoin looks like it's going to hit 10,000. If Bitcoin hits 10,000, Ethereum hits 400. and then the whales buy in. Whales aren't trying to buy Bitcoin at 40,000. So, yeah, Bitcoin's going to 10,000. I think it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna hurt. It just can't make it. Look at the Bitcoin chart. Hex is kind of sketchy. We're not gonna lie. Let's talk about that. Everybody go on the website, hex.com, and tell me 100 reasons why I shouldn't buy it. That's my challenge. If I want more Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin is king, if I wanted more Bitcoin and I had just held my coins in Hex all year, I'd have 25x more money to buy Bitcoin, right? So like, what is sketchy about it? Because I need to know, because I just got in this week. The website is kind of, the wording could be better, but the remember when I do my research, I don't look at the website. When I do my research, I look at the blockchain. So so the website gives me pie vibes, but does pie have a chart like this? Now the chart looks like it's gonna dip. Kind of looks like Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean the chart looks like it's gonna dip, but right? I don't know any coins with a chart like this. I don't know any coins with stats like this today. Like every single category, every single category is positive. Pi doesn't have a chart. Why? There's no price yet. So say we're in crypto fall, or maybe we're in crypto winter. Would you rather buy a coin that's at all-time highs? Or I'm not, obviously you don't want to buy at all-time highs, but would you rather buy a coin that keeps hitting all-time highs? Like if we look at the 14-day chart, it's just steady marching, steady volume, low volume. Would you rather buy a coin that people don't trade? Would you rather buy a coin that people don't short? So there's things that are not on the website that I like about Hex, and I need to really stop talking about them because I'm going to sound crazy to people, but there's things that I like on the website that are not there. Okay, number one, you can't short it. Why? Because it's not on Binance. It's not on all these big exchanges. You can only buy it on Uniswap and QuickSwap. The main pair, the main pair with the highest volume, right, is obviously, I don't know about Bitmart. That doesn't make sense. But the main pair is USDC and ETH, right? So if you can only buy it on Uniswap and it's a decentralized coin, that is crypto, right? Why do we need to go to Coinbase to buy on Uniswap? Why do we need to go to Binance to buy on Uniswap? Because they want you to trade, and when you trade, you get wrecked. 95% of stock traders, if we want to talk about trading in the history of time, name me a trader that's a regular dude that's not a machine that made more money. Like, name me someone that bets on sports over a long period of time that like is a millionaire. Like, there's not a lot of people. Like, the average person bets on sports, loses money, but it's not a lot of money in regards to their total income, right? But they bet on it because it's fun to watch, right? I'm not trading for fun. I'm trading to make money. I'm like, right? I realize I'm not a good trader. Like I cannot trade. Like I buy the top, I sell the bottom. I think it's the top, and I think it's going to go higher. It doesn't go higher because there's whales just manipulating the market. I buy Bitcoin, and then all of a sudden Elon says Bitcoin's trash when it was like amazing last week, right? Then you buy Dogecoin. Elon goes on Saturday Night Live. Mango, let's talk about Forex. Forex, did you know that in Forex they consider a human that uses an account on Forex like a number, right? And then they say the average account lasts only 6 months before it gets blown up because when you have leverage, you're gonna make the wrong move and then your account's gone zero. So that means that everybody who's using Binance, everybody who's using Coinbase, like if you're using leverage, you will get wrecked in about 6 to 8 months because of the leverage that they give you. Now, what I like about Hex is you can't do that. You can't put it on Binance and trade it. You can't put it on a place and get collateral against it. It can only be held by the people that hold it, and it can only be sold on Uniswap directly from person to person with no middleman. Okay, now person to person with no middleman. What does that mean? Um, I have Hex, you have US dollars, right? So you want Hex and I want US dollars. I swap with you. The only fee we pay is to the miners on Ethereum. $10 today, probably, right? So, uh, how do you use Binance? When you deposit, there's no fee, but when you withdraw, there's a fee, $10 to $20. When you trade, there's a fee, right? So they take money when you withdraw, they take money when you trade, but with this, it's like the minimal amount of fees as long as Ethereum is there. Okay, so now the Wyckoff principle of Bitcoin. So the reason why Bitcoin can be manipulated so easy is because everyone's trading it. They got the futures exchange, they got the options, they got all these different things. I want to trade something, or I want to own something that people can't manipulate as easy. Um, you should look up. You should look into XRP and the Flare network and how they're creating an F asset. Okay, let's look at XRP's chart. So XRP is paired against Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? So when Ethereum and Bitcoin go down, XRP goes down, which means the only way that you can do well with XRP is that Bitcoin and Ethereum go up. And if it's not crypto summer, XRP is kind of useless, right? So then you need to buy the least volatile asset. So if I'm not in crypto summer, I need to be in Bitcoin, right? And I need to be doing ICOs. Does ETH go up first or cash out now? So if I'm predicting Bitcoin's, or I'm not predicting, if the people I follow are predicting Bitcoin's going to 10,000, that means ETH is going to 400. Flare network. Okay. So if you look at XRP, it's done its pump to $2. It's now 85 cents. I mean, $2.85. What's that? It's down 60%. I don't know a chart that's better than that. Flare network. Okay, so Flare network is a distributed network that integrates Ethereum virtual machine that basically converts smart contracts into instructions that computers can read. How do you get into Flare network if it's not on so Flare network runs on Ethereum? Okay. You have to own XRP before December 12th, then you get airdropped. Well, if that's the case, that's a really good deal, but I would buy XRP exactly on December exactly on December 12th, and I would sell it the second that they did the snapshot. Yeah, I would do it. I like airdrops. So yeah, um, now let me show you. Let me show you something cool about Hex. So if you go Hex Whalebot, there's a bot that shows how much money people are spending. So the hex rate just updated to 1.79, payout per T-share is 5.8, blah, blah, blah. So 189 million hex was staked today. So $15 million was bought and staked today, which means that this money is locked up for a long term and it's out of circulating supply. So all people can do with this coin is buy and hold. That's why the price keeps going up. It's designed to go up. So you buy this coin, people buy it, they stake it, and there's less coins in circulation, which means when someone buys with $10, like $20, whatever, the market actually will like slowly go up. Where with Bitcoin, like you got to buy with like $50 million and you to move the market. So there's only whales moving the market. And then like look at this here, showing people buying on Uniswap. Someone sold on Uniswap. Look at this person. So this person staked for 5,555 days. That's 15 years. This person staked their coin for 15 years, right? And it's not fake. Like it's not fake. You can go on you can go on the blockchain. You can see the transaction, right? There's the hex token, $138,000 stake. And then let's see, can you see where it's staked? Stake start. So the function that they did, they started a stake. It doesn't show all of the info, but anyways, it shows that they started a stake and the gas. So if this guy's coins is staked for 15 years, he can't have weak hands on you. And if he does have weak hands on you, he gets actually what everyone likes with those shit coins. If he does have weak hands on you, he actually gets penalized. So he would actually get like 50% of his coins or more taken away if he has weak hands. So there's a penalty for having weak hands, which I like. Now, what I would do, I'm going to have a stake. I'm going to stake some coins for 15 years. I'm going to stake some coins for 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, right? And I'm going to stake some coins for like a year, 2 years, 3 years. And then the rest is good. So say this coin does a 10x. Let's calculate this. So say this coin does a 10x. So it's 8 cents. No, so 8 cents to 80 cents. That's a 10x. That would be a $400 billion market cap, which would make it like the same size as Ethereum. That guy that staked for 5,555 days, he can't sell because he's committed. Right now, that's excessive. This person, they staked for 90 days. There was no penalty. They made 3% interest for staking for 90 days. This person staked for 102 days. They made 4% interest on their coin. So this is like very respectable interest rates when it comes to staking. Then you have, let's see. Let's see if we can find someone. But yeah, Flare, that's a good one. So this person staked for 102 days. So today, June 15th, is the second time in history, Hex, we got the biggest daily payout per T-share. So, I mean, that's amazing. So basically, you buy and hold. The way that you're going to make money, let's not talk about Hex anymore. The way that you're going to make money in crypto, everyone's here for one reason, to make money, right? The way you're going to make money in crypto is to buy and hold for long periods of time. Buying Ethereum beat trading Ethereum. There's nobody who traded Ethereum perfectly for 3 years. There's no way, because we went to crypto winter and you got wrecked. Especially if you use leverage, you got wrecked, gone. There was a guy who commented on one of my videos. He deposited some Terra, got US Terra out of it, staked it or whatever, and then when Terra dropped 60%, boom, they liquidated him. He lost all his money. Right? This happens all the time in crypto. They want you to trade. They want you to generate fees. Look at Binance. Look at the fees on Binance, right? When you look at Binance, I love Binance. But how do they make money? By you losing money trading. Like, that's how they make money. Why did they, why did they list Shiba Inu? Think about that. Why did they list Shiba Inu when it was not that great of a coin? Because they knew everyone wanted to trade it. And the more that you trade, right? The more that you trade, the more they make money. It's like $5 per trade. And you don't see the money coming out of your account, like, right? So look at here, 6 complete coin burn. Hey, look at the coin burns. You talk about making money in crypto, right? You want to make money in crypto. Binance makes money by you trading. Look at this. The first coin burn. This is probably 3-4 years ago, right? Because this is October 2019. Yeah. The first coin burn, they made $1 million, and that's 20% of the profits, right? 20% of the profits was $1 million. Then 20% of the profits was $40 million. Then $36 million. But if you look at BNB coin burn 2021, yeah, you shouldn't be trading at all. I'm going to talk about that. Okay, so look at this. This is April 2021. Binance made $600 million in fees. No, that's not even the fees, right? That's 1/4 of the fees, because they keep 70 or 80% of the fees and they burn 20%. So they made $600 million on people trading. That's 2.4 billion dollars in fees of people trading. That's all of our deposits combined. Like every millennial's deposit combined, like boom, that's gone in Binance. They ate it. Then what did they do? They burnt the coins, right? And then their coin tanked 80%. So like they could have taken that money. They could have solved this one thing. They could have solved world hunger. Like, $500 million. They could have solved affordable housing crises like all over the world. They just burnt the coin. Why? To make the Binance coin go up more and make CZ more rich? Like, come on, man. This is crazy. This is actually crazy that they're doing this. And I was holding Binance coin for a long time, but then I just realized like this is not right. It's not right. At least, so you're looking at, 1 million BNB burnt, 3 million BNB burnt, 2 million BNB burnt. Like they've burnt billions of dollars of coins, and meanwhile their coin is tanking. Why didn't they just give that to us in a dividend? Why didn't they just give it to, in cash? Like, it's insane. And you know what? The next Binance coin burn is so April, May, June, July, August, or July, I guess, May, June, July. The next coin burn probably is going to be a record. And yeah, so not financial advice, but should an inevitable advent of crypto winter, shouldn't one be moving from trading something like Hex and stake for 3 to 6 months? Okay, so for me, I don't trade Hex. I would trade dog coins if it was crypto summer. It's not crypto summer, so I don't touch these dog coins, right? So what I would do if I'm buying Hex, I would buy, say, $1,000 of Hex, and I would stake it for 15 years. If that's like, say that's 0.5% of my portfolio, then I would take the next 1,000, I would stake it for 14 years. Then I take the next 1,000, stake it for 13, and I would create a ladder. So I would just basically every year, like maybe on my birthday, or on New Year's, or on Christmas, one of my stakes becomes available for me to spend. What's going to happen is, in my opinion, what's going to happen is you're going to have really, and the reason why you stake it is the way that the coin is designed. It's designed to take the money from the paper hands. So, okay, look at Binance right now. CZ has never sold a coin in his life. He said that. Him and his dev team have never sold a coin in their life. They have like millions of Binance coins. So imagine, I think they have 30 million Binance coins or something like that, right? So imagine they say, listen, guys, we're tired of this. Like, the IRS is killing us. China wants to put us in jail. The US, we can't step foot. Imagine you can't step foot in the US. You can't step foot in China. What if Europe says you can't step foot in Europe? You can't fly nowhere. Like, if you're going from the US to Africa, you got to go from the US to, Brussels to Africa. You can't just go from the US to Africa unless you got a private jet, right? So imagine if you can't go in the US because the SEC and the IRS wants you. You can't go in China because they want you. And you can't go in Europe. You're done. So what if CZ says, I'm done with this, man. I gave my heart to crypto. I'm cashing out. Dumps Binance coin. Now he has $30 billion, right? Dumps more Binance coin. Now he has $30 billion. What happens to the coin? Done. Now with Hex, what would happen is if CZ was to dump the coin, they have like an anti-whale and an anti like weak hands mechanism where, like, if you dump 30 billion, 15 billion gets taken because you didn't stake for your long stake, right? Now if you just were holding the coin and dumped it, that's fine, but most people stake it. 15 billion gets taken and it gets airdropped to everyone else who has long hands or strong hands, right? Diamond hands. So then all of a sudden, maybe you're making 13%. So if you were to stake today, your average ROI is 13%. When CZ dumps on you, all of a sudden you get it in cash infusion. Now it's 17% or 18%. So there are people making 70% annual on their stakes because all of the paper hands people are dumping on them. So in crypto winter, as long as you stay holding and you make it through crypto winter, your ROI actually goes up, unlike any other crypto, right? And then some of it goes to another account that we don't know who owns the account. Richard won't say who owns it. So half of it goes to that account, half of it goes to the holders. So as a holder, long term, like, all that happens is you make more and more money. Um, I want to go eat, but I don't want to miss this knowledge, man. It's all good. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. It's been It's been exactly 2 hours now. So that's all I'm saying is, we got to get out of trading because you're just gonna get wrecked. Like, look at this money right here. You could show us Binance made 600, 700 million. Let's see, 750, 800, 850. They made $1 billion, or yeah, they made $1 billion in profit just off us trading, buying and selling on Binance, when you could just buy on Uniswap and hold and get the same returns. And until I find a coin that's better, then I'll find the other coin. So exactly, I couldn't figure out for a week. I was like, Why isn't this listed? Why isn't this on Coinbase? Why isn't this on Binance? Because you can't make money, right? You got to pay Binance. Like at one point, you had to pay Binance like $1 million to be listed. Now I don't think they do that. It's about popularity. So, um, yeah, it's never going to be on these exchanges unless they want to do margin trading. But we know what would happen? They would get wrecked. Like anyone who shorted Hex for a long period of time would get wrecked bad because of the way that it moves. So if you look at the ethos of crypto, why was Bitcoin invented? Let's go back to Satoshi. Why was Bitcoin invented? He said peer-to-peer digital cash and store value is what we want to have. We want to stop these banks from charging us fees. We want to stop these banks from making billions of dollars and paying themselves money. Well, what's happening now? Coinbase, the dude from Coinbase made like $30 billion because the founders make all the money. We didn't make nothing out of like we've been trading for 3 years on Coinbase. What did they give us? Nothing. We've been trading for 3 years on Binance. What did they give us? A coin burn, and then the coin dumped, right? We've been on Nexo, holding Nexo since day one, invested in Nexo since day one, helped them build their platform. What did they do? They took the profits away. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. They shouldn't be doing this. Like they should have like respect for their customers, I guess. But it's just business. So you can't really be personal. So for me, it's like I just don't put my money there. It's fine, right? So I'll take a look at AXN actually. So leverage is worse than sports betting. Yes, it is. Leverage is crazy, but leverage is addictive because when you make more money, it's like addictive. But the thing is, name me a trader, right? Name me a trader that makes more than like 100% a year that you know of. Like, nobody. So if I just don't trade and I just held for 1 year here, right, and I made 2,500%, am I happy with that? Fine. Okay, so now that's gone. The past is in the past. What if I only made 300%? Right? What if I only made 300% next year? But then what if I made 20% extra coins because I staked? That would be fine, right? I think that would be fine for me and be fine for everyone. So like we need to get back to just the basics of like why are we here? We are here to make money off crypto, to buy financial freedom, to buy time. So you don't have to work every day at a job that's not, 100% fulfilling your life goals and your life dreams. You want to be able to travel more. You want to be able to see your family more. You want to be with your loved ones more. You don't want to be, stuck doing all of these crazy things. So like if you can just buy a coin and hold it and then make interest on that coin. So like a friend of mine, I onboarded him on. So he bought a coin and he said, yeah, I'm going to hold it until my birthday next April. And when we did the calculator, it was like he's going to make 30% interest. So if Hex goes down 30%, he's still break even, right? So the worst drawdown has been 40% in the history, basically. The worst round has been like 40%. There's been like some crazy ones at the beginning, but 40%. So he stakes until like next April, and now he has a buffer. But say it stays the same, he's up 30%. But if it doubles, he's up another 30%. Like it's crazy. So this is yield farming. This is yield farming. It's the only downside that I don't like, but it works, is I would wish that when you stake, the stake gets locked up and your interest can like trickle down daily. But it doesn't happen like that. When you stake, you get a lump sum at the end. So 30% lump sum. So you have 100,000 coins, and then now you have 130,000 coins, and it all gets paid at the end. And all the weak-handed people, now you have more coins. So I just like this coin really well. That's finance to me. That's interest to me. That's banking to me. I think this is going to be the way that I make the bulk of my wealth in crypto, and the way that I rebound from crypto winter 2017 that wrecked me because so many coins went to zero. I think this is the way. Until I find a better one, that's it. So it does compound. It does compound. And let's see. You on their website. want to yield farm in real life. Formation, yeah, okay. The only coin that I have hope for. Who mentioned that? Formation Finance. Yeah. I love Formation Finance. Like when I read their white paper, I read their website, everything, I was like, take all my money. Like that was my feeling. I was like, take all my money. They just need to prove that they can do what they say they can do. They just need to prove that they can do what they say they're going to do. Because if they can, they're going to be huge. Um, yeah. So you got, what's my list? I'll tell you my list right now of top coins. I didn't get in on the Formation Finance IDO. I put my name in. They didn't accept me. Okay, so we got Hex on my list. Matic is dropped off my list. Solana, I still bullish on Solana. Kusama, still bullish on Kusama. Helium, of course. And then that's it. Cosmos is gone, Polkadot's gone, and Chainlink is gone. However, one strategy I would do is IDO. IDOs is a good way to make money if you buy like if the market's tanking right now. What's that one called? Kickpad. XHNT Formation Solana Kusama. Yeah, that's perfect. Big five. So Kickpad has been tanking. So I want to buy Kickpad at less than 5 cents. 37% tank today. Like this is crazy how these it was like $4. Look at that. Look at this chart. Yeah, I wish I could have got it. Starts trading on Friday. I'm not going to buy it. So Coin Market Cap, right? CoinGecko, amazing products. They're free, I guess, because you just pay for the ads. If they had coins, those coins would be in the top 100 just for no reason, right? But the coins don't have a reason. So Formation Finance's token, I need to see the price discovery first, because if you look at this, like it could either be the bottom on Friday, but look at this coin. Like it went from $1 to $4, and now it's 8 cents. I don't want to get wrecked. So because it's not a crypto summer, I'm not going to try. Unless you get it the first second it's bought, but like bots usually get it the first second. So like someone could get it at the beginning. It's going to be hard. So what I would do is I wouldn't even touch it with a 10-foot pole, because if Bitcoin is going to 10,000, Formation Finance is tanking too. And until I get information saying Bitcoin's not going to 10,000, that's reliable, then yeah. But yield farming on them would be great. If you had USDT and USDC, and Formation Finance could just make you money that way, and then you had, imagine you could provide liquidity for Hex and USDC without having a permanent loss. I'd put my Hex in there too, like, and not stake it. It's, yeah. Thanks for that. Formation Finance is amazing. So what stocks am I into? Video gaming. So C Limited. I like Square. I like things that young people are using and they're going to use for the next 10 years. So Square, PayPal, C Limited. Then I like Chamath, Palihapitiya. So anything he buys, I'll take a look at, because I think he's really smart. I usually like 3 out of 10 of his ideas. Latch. There's a company called Latch. Oh my god, I love stocks, man. I love business, right? There's a company called Latch. This is the last thing I'll talk about. DocuSign, but it's too late for that. Yeah, DocuSigns, they're hard. I had them 4 years. Plantier, not so much. I think it's too large. Okay, this is the last thing I'll talk about. Then I gotta go. I'm losing my voice. So anyone anyone who's lived in an apartment that has like smart locks or works in a building that has smart locks, press 1. If you ever use a smart lock, press 1. Or if you ever use smart homes, press 1. So Latch is a smart home system, right? And they build smart home systems for apartments. So they build the intercom and the locks on the doors, right? And then, so this is like an apartment here. And as you can see, it's smart access. So they have an intercom and a lock on a door. So this was a SPAC that Chamath put money into. So it's around $10. So what would happen is, say you're an apartment owner and you are building a 10-story apartment and it's going to be 400 units. You come to Latch and you say, I need 400 smart locks and I need an intercom system and I need Wi-Fi and whatever, and Latch sells it to you. And it's a SaaS, it's software as a service. Okay. However, because you're a real estate developer, you can actually put the contract for your software as a service inside of your mortgage. So say the contract is $100,000, you just add that into your mortgage and then boom, so you pay Latch. So all of a sudden, your house or your building has all of these smart contacts thing, and the monthly fee is paid for 10 years. So for example, Netflix, right? Netflix, you have to pay every month. So when you get pissed off with Netflix, you just cancel. But with Latch, you paid 10 years up front. So you're not going to change the system, right? It's 10 years upfront profit. So all of a sudden, they have a $100,000 contract sitting in their bank account today, and they can pay their bills. And I think they're like 30% profit, of 30% of all revenues profit. So then they have the profit today up front. So this is the first software as a service company that has 100% collections, 0 people canceled. And on top of that, Latch is owned by a company that owns, I think, $4 million of real estate. So that company is just going to buy their own product. So Latch, unbelievable, like unbelievable business. So yeah, Tishman Speyer. Why are there no other coins like Hex? Because the whole point of crypto is to steal your coins. So they want to create something that sounds cool. So they'll be like, what's really hot right now? Uber Eats, right? So they'll be like, this is the crypto Uber Eats. And then what they want to do is send you the Uber Eats token and get your Ethereum or get your Hex or your Bitcoin. And then they're like, bye. Enjoy that token that goes to 0. So like a lot of crypto is just like mind games, and sometimes that token goes up, but if it doesn't go up, it's you're mangled. So yeah, so on Latch, Tishman Speyer, these guys are real estate. They own like all of these properties, like one of the tallest buildings in New York, and they own part of Latch. So all of their properties are going to have Latch systems. So don't wait. I wouldn't buy Latch tomorrow. There's a kicker. There's a kicker. So the way that oh, look at this song came up. So the thing about Latch, they have to do a vote. They have to do a vote on the ticker. Oh, TSIA. So right now the coin, or the not the coin, the stock is locked at, I believe, $10. So they're going to do a vote on combining. Oh, maybe they already did. Okay, they already did. Damn. So it's $11. So the fair market value of this stock is $10. The stock market is really weak right now because you need some more stimulus, right? The number one issue why we're all in crypto is about stimulus. So the 52-week range is $9. I would try to wait and buy this at like less than $10 if I could. This is a good price if you're going to hold this for like 5 years, but I would just wait. So the problem with this market is nobody knows about this company. So this can go to $5. But It's super profitable. Super profitable. Look at this. First quarter revenue 2021. So $6 million in revenue. They're up 140%. They booked 39 million, up 120% in the quarters. Total booking 71 million, up 89%. So their revenue is growing, right? The revenue is growing. That's really great. The cost of the revenue, so they're losing money right now, probably because they're building like factories and stuff like that. But yeah, like unbelievable company, unbelievable company. Yeah, dollar cost average, buy it every quarter. Book revenues, look, 100% growth on any company. You can't do any better than that. So look at the home booked units. 369,000 people bought this for their house. 100%. Earnings, they lost 13 million. They have a new smart access device in the first quarter. 20,000 units were sold. So they're building new, like this is in the bag, in the bag. So, yeah, Plantier already is huge. Plantier already is huge. They're selling data analytics, right? So like 46 billion is huge. Like that's, um, yeah. But Latch, 100% customer retention, 10-year contracts. The average contract, I believe, is 7 years. It's printing money. It's like Hex, right? So buy and hold. At right, this whole stream is basically the way to make money is buy and hold, and buy quality and hold. Don't just buy the next hot thing. Don't just buy. People made money buying Dogecoin at 1 cent or 1/10 of a cent. Those people are mostly lucky. There wasn't anything that told you, Dogecoin was going to fly. So, yeah, that's all I got for now. Thanks, guys. It's a long stream today. Long stream. Just wanted to talk about getting out of Nexo. So, I was thinking about buying a new mic. How does my mic sound? Is it like quality? I was thinking about buying one of those like mics that the real podcasters use. I don't know how good this one is. So let me know if this mic is quality. Seems to do the job. So mic is good. Mic is good. Sounds good. So any last questions before we go? I think we covered a lot on this stream. I think we've talked about crypto winter. We talked about buying and holding. Talked about, the risk in Bitcoin right now, the risk in Ethereum. Yeah, not much else to talk about. Maybe I'll do a walkthrough on a breakdown of Hex again. But right now, there's just not very many coins I'm interested in. Like Formation, you got Formation Finance, you got Helium, you got Hex, you got Kusama, and you got Solana. And and Kusama and Solana, they dip if Ethereum dips. But Solana, like it got mangled and then it just came back. Like I like that it came back fast. So I had Theta since 80 cents. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come to Toronto for the Bitcoin meetup, man. Everyone here quit. Everyone here quit. Uh, Theta since 80 cents. That's amazing. Beethoven's fists. Thanks. Love your streams. Great info. You make very understandable for a noob like me. Thank you. Thank you. I try. I try to break it down. Any calculator? Yeah, there is. Oh, yeah. Let's go check at that. So I believe on their community. So there's an app called the Staker app. So go on your phone and get the Staker app and you can look at it. So this person here, look like this person here staked. Let's look what they did. So, geez. Is there a hex moon sheet? No, I don't think so. Type it in Twitter. Let me know. Just type hex moon sheet on Twitter. So this person here had $5,000, okay, that they staked in hex. So let me just take a look at what my screen looks like. Yeah, this person had $5,000 that they staked in hex, and their first stake was like 1,600 days, and they staked 20. They staked $200. Doesn't make no sense. So they staked $200. Their interest that they earned so far is $1.3. I don't even know what that is. Anyways, back to the calculator. Okay, so the hex Reddit. They got a Telegram group. I don't go in there. They have a staker app. They have an intro video. They have how the shares work, a Wikipedia thing, smart contract in layman's terms. Then they have a deep dive on staking. They have an FAQ. Then they have hex graphs, which is what I want to see. I want to see the trading view chart, and I want to see hex vision. So basically, if you go to reddit.com/r/hexcrypto, you're going to see all these links. So hex graphs, there are people. The cool thing about this project, it's real crypto. When you talk about crypto communities, it's real crypto communities building these things, right? So they're going to show you all of the things that are important. And so none of this is made by Hex. It's all made by the people, right? So when you go to, let's see, performance, for example. Oh, damn. So look at the performance from January 2020 to June 2021, 169,000%. So it actually destroyed Doge. It destroyed BNB, Polkadot, Bitcoin in this 1 year period. Now, they have corrections and recoveries. So look at this. The very first dip was negative 81% in 20 days, and then it was corrected. It was corrected in 20 days, I think. Then they had a negative 72%, and it took 37 days, and it was corrected like in a couple days. Then they had a 68% one, 68% drop. That was 124 days. That's crypto winter, right? 124 days of pain. Yeah, that one's gonna suck. Then they had an 86% drop. It only lasted 19 days. Then a 69% drop, 32 days. Then a 45% drop, 20 days. And then look at this recent one, 49% drop, bought up in 9 days. So the gains possible. So $10 invested, $100, $100 million outperformance versus Bitcoin. Okay. So sometimes I find a coin and it's already too late. Like by the time I find the coin, it's too late. And I was kind of thinking about that with Hex. I was like, did I just get in at the top and like it's too late and I can never, win? But when you look at this, Bitcoin did. So don't mind these like stupid headlines like staked Hex outperformed Bitcoin. I don't care about that. Bitcoin did a 5 million return, right? So Hex is at like 1,000% right now. So if we can just take this ride from 1,000 to 100,000 and get 100x, and gets to Bitcoin, that's all I want, right? That's all I'd be happy with. So, what else? During the recent sell-off, these are really good charts. So during the recent sell-off, right, from April 2021 till now, Ethereum basically is just broke even. Bitcoin's going down and Hex is up 300%. The T shares are up. Like, these are great graphs. So they're showing hacks. So there's a lot of information now. Another thing is Hex.vision. Oh, this is the chart. So if we look at the 1 week chart, it just looks like a rocket ship. If you look at the 1 day chart, it looks like a solid, gaining coin. It had a dip. People bought the dip. Look at this candle. So look at this wick of the candle, right? So it dipped down, but then it just went back up and then it was bought. So, I mean, it's a good chart. It's a healthy chart, even though it looks like it's going parabolic. Then if you look at Hex Vision, because this is a coin that's decentralized, you can actually see the stakes. So 9% of coins are locked right now in stakes. You can see the biggest addresses. You can see penalties. So look at the weak hand people, right? So 2 billion hex was paid to stakers by weak hands, right? And then 46,000 stake addresses. And then look at this person. They have 6 stakes, 2,700 days. They're staking. So like, you can go and look at people's stakes. So this is what I wanted to show you before we go off. So this graph is showing where stakes end. So basically when someone ends, like, people buy Lambos and stuff with their gains, right? So on the 2nd of June, there was 3.9 billion hex expiring in the stake where people would have bought Lambos with. So then if you go to the hex chart on the 2nd of June, let me see if it's going to work. Trading view. Okay, so on the 2nd of June was the highest amount of hex coins expiring. So actually 3.9 billion hex was expiring on the 2nd June. So in theory, on the chart, on trading view, that should be like a day where it dipped, or that week it should have dipped. Mm, mm, mm. 1 month. So 31st May. So 2nd of June. 5.557 cents down to 5.52. So not much of a dip. Not much of a dip. But you can go here and you can just see. So I guess the point is, you should be planning your stakes to end when other stakes don't end. That way there's less liquidity of people dumping, because people are going to dump. So for example, right here on the 1st of January, that's not where you want to be ending your stake, 2030 or whatever, right? But yeah, just go here. Like, all of the info is just here. It's provided by the people. So you can just go in there and take a look at it. So anyways, that's what I would do. Um, and there's some intro videos and there's just lots of stuff and there's people talking about it. So yeah, just go there. And looks like There's some kind of staker app. I'm going to actually get the staker app. That wasn't the hex chart. That was the hex staking. But yeah, the hex chart is beautiful. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'm going to go. It's late. And thanks a lot. Please hit the like button. This was a long stream. And follow me on Twitter because that's when I post when I'm going to go live. And of course, our best deal is gskwealthbuilders.com/gifts. If you need anything there, just click on my links and it helps support the channel. So thank you very much, everyone, and take care.